We're going to review right now the area of a triangle. So what you want to look at right here is the right angle. So let's see, right here. See that right angle right there? Those two lines that are attached to the right angle, the 5 feet and the 14 feet, we call those the base and the height of a right triangle. So the area is just base times height divided by 2. I didn't mean to say of a right triangle. I meant the base and height of any triangle. And I'm going to make this look neater. Equals base times height divided by 2. Sometimes I like to look at both numbers. If one of them is even, I'll divide it by 2 first. So for instance, this 14 is even, so I'll take half of that and do 7 times 5. So the area is actually 7 times 5, or 35. And then we just square the label. So it's going to be 35 feet squared. So we do base times height, and then we divide it by 2. So here's another one we can do. So remember that we want to look at that right triangle. So, whoops, I'm going to do this color. So here's the right triangle. I don't mean right triangle. I meant right angle. So we're going to do base times height, or 20 times 21 divided by 2. Like I said before, I find the even number and divide it by 2 first. So 10 times 21 is 210. And then we do the label squared, or feet squared. So it's going to be 210 feet squared. And that's that one. Okay, let's do another one. We're going to find that right angle. So here's that right angle. Let me point you right to it. So it's right there. So those two sides, 4 and 5. So the 4 is even. I'm going to go ahead and just divide it by 2 right now. Get 2 times 5, so it's 10 feet squared. So we have 10 feet squared. Now it's okay to go ahead and just do 4 times 5 to get 20 and then divide by 2. People do that all the time. I just kind of like to divide the even number by 2 first. So like, okay, here's another one. Here's the right angle. So we're going to use 4 and 16. I think it'd be easier to divide 16 by 2 and make that 8. And 8 times 4 is 32. So we're going to type in our answer 32 and then put yards squared. So anytime you do the area, you want to have that squared yards right there, or squared whatever unit it is. So that's the end of the lesson for triangles. Just remember that we're going to take base times height, and they must be perpendicular, and divide it by 2. So the base has to be perpendicular to the height. And this little symbol right here means perpendicular. Oh, my writing is atrocious. That means perpendicular. Okay, that's the end of the lesson, and thank you for listening. I hope it helps.